OMGO. 1 second, bro. I don't know how to sort this thing out because I haven't done it for a while. So let me try fix this
Yeah,
thing.
it's been a minute. All good.
Yeah. Are you doing good?
Looking for.
Hello, what's going on? Yeah, I thought I fixed this thing, but it ain't fixed. Hopefully, it'll fix itself now. Let me try this. Hang on. Yeah, let me do this. Get rid of this one. Should be all right now, bro. How you been, Nilante, man?
Yeah, all good. All good, bro. All good, first man. How you doing, bro?
I can't even hear you, bro. It's that thing again, that sound again that you did the other day, you know?
Oh, hold on. Let me come off. Hold on. 2 seconds.
You know the sound thing you had with
Hold on.
the 12 Man's channel. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could just
Can you
about
hear me
hear
now?
that. It's the same still, bro.
Still? Alright, let me come back. Let me
Say it
come
again?
back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, it's just mumbling, bro.
Okay, hold on. Hold
Do
on.
what you did, didn't it? Do what you did after. It was good.
Better now?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so how you been, bro? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. Unfortunately, yeah. This link up is not coming in great circumstances.
Yeah. You know, bro, like I'm in a sticky situation at the moment with Liverpool Football Club. I'm going on
Tell me
streams.
about it.
I'm going on streams and I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
everybody everybody, you know, the man and his dog is I've checked out of Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Arne Slot, you know what I mean? And they don't
Yeah.
want him as a manager anymore. So
No.
I'm one of the ones that's still defending him, thinking that he can get things right on the pitch, but he's not helping himself, bro. It's worrying times at Liverpool, man, because you know, you look at it, where's our next win coming from? Where do we go from here? You know what I mean? And you look at the games that we play, there's no chemistry on the pitch. It's just individual players that's just playing with a red shirt, bro. And they got numbers and names at the back. There's no fight, you know, with like for each other on the pitch and help out each other through difficult stages on the pitch. It's worrying times, my guy. It's worrying times. And when we got Man United and Bournemouth and Sunderland and all these teams above us, how can we defend anything, man? Because I was just in a stream with Don Hussam and his channel. I had Jerry James there. I had this Mike guy. I forgot his second name.
Mike
Sorry about
Das.
that. Yeah, Mike. That's I had Rack as well. You know, Rack. Everybody knows Rack. He's a lot of channel. And me and Rack and Hussam are the only ones that's trying to defend, Arne's Slot. But the thing is, what Mike and Jerry is saying, they ain't wrong, if you know what I mean. And they asked me a question like, why do you still want him at the football club? And it was a struggle for once in my life. Like, it was a struggle because how can I defend someone that's not doing the right by the football club? He hasn't even got a backbone. And then you see the press conferences and he's already telling the opponents what they could do against us. Do you know what I mean, Nilante? It's weird, bro. It's a bizarre place we're at. We're 7th in the league, bro. Man United, Man City, Sunderland, Tottenham, Bournemouth, and Arsenal are on top of us, bro. Bournemouth is the closest team to Arsenal, my guy. Bournemouth.
Crazy. 7 points behind. Yeah.
Listen, we clawed back 14 points against the best Man City team. You know what I mean? I've got no issues with, points wise in the first 9 games of the season, bro. That's. But the thing is, there's nothing that's showing me we could get it back because we ain't playing like a team that can get points back. He's starting with the same lineup every game, my guy. 1 minute in the Champions League is one team, and in the cups is one team, and the next team in the Premier League is the same ones that lost the week before. You know what I mean? Like, where's the changes? Where is like with me and you will be discussing for the last 2 seasons, right? About Chiesa. When is he gonna get a chance, bro?
Bro, he's gonna get his chance unless me and you have another baby. That's about it. Damn, he's getting the chance, mate.
You know what I mean? Like, what is going on?
Listen, I think what you need to do, Fozi, is get a higher detective and find out below down the slot of Chiesa, because it's wild. It's getting too much now. Look, Chiesa came into this club and 10 million. I thought, you know what? It might not be the same as he was. Because remember, like Euro 2021, he was one of the best wingers in Europe, but he's still a quality player. And the same thing that happened to Isak happened to him.
Yeah.
They did him dirty, which is no fault of his own. But, he's never going to start. The first 6 months, he wasn't playing. Fair enough. He picked little niggles. I understand that. I get that. But come on. From January onwards, he played 1 game. And he wasn't the greatest against, what was it? Plymouth.
Yeah.
But are you telling me
who was in that game? Think about it this way: who was in that game? There was no one special in that game. Everybody's
yeah. But again, I don't know because he wasn't
nothing.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. But you telling me from then to now you couldn't have a game? I remember saying to people that the game before that big week, PSG Newcastle, you should have started against Southampton. Everyone's like, oh no, Mo Salah's on form. Do you really need Mo against Southampton? Come on, do you really need him, bro? You know what I mean? And it just continued. And he played, but again, when you won the league, doesn't matter. So but and he's hungry. And then you're gonna sell him. Then you're saying all these things. You're saying, oh, I'm happy he's staying. He's much fitter now. And what's going on? He's hungry. You saw Fozi, me and you. We saw that first video, Chiesa. That was a play with hunger, attitude. He wants to be a success. He's hungry. Play the guy. Don't play him 1 game. Play him 3-4 games.
You know what's funny, bro? Like, he's the only one that looks like sometimes he's fighting for Arne's slot on the pitch. You know what I mean? Sometimes I look at that and I say, this guy is actually fighting for you, and you're against him. It doesn't even make any sense. You should be for people like that. Those are the kind of players that you should be playing and let them let them fight for you on the pitch. You're not even giving them that opportunity. It's hard to watch, bro. It's really I'm having sleepless nights, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's so because no, it's true though, bro. I don't when you're just lost for words, you don't know where the next win is coming from. We're losing to anybody. It doesn't matter the team, bro. We're losing to anybody now. And people like are spotting that shit. It's scary shit, bro. It's scary shit, man. If you're losing to anybody in any games, and it doesn't matter the opponent, that means the next thing is sacking a manager, and that's what worries me. I don't want him to get sacked. I don't want our rivals to get their what they want because of the manager being negligent on the pitch. With certain he's playing certain players that he shouldn't play.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to go back to the basics. Go and play players that are gonna give you 100% on the pitch. You know what I mean? And I said that many times. I keep telling people maybe he just needs to go with the likes of Gomez as a right back, and then and Robertson as a left back, and then just build from there. Maybe that's what he's got to do, but you can't see it because he's gonna pick the same team again.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting there at times, bro. Like, I'm lost for words because there's nothing that can come out of me that can motivate anybody.
Yeah.
That's need motivating in our football club, especially the fan base, because for once, like, it's hard to say what we feel, man, because we don't know what's coming next.
Yeah,
you beat Frankfurt like by 5 goals to 1, and then the next game you bring back the same players that was failing before that, but just because one of them caused a half on the bench. I mean, threw his shirt on the whatever it was.
Had the hissy fit. Yeah, that's it, man. I mean, you got this, you go with it, but you just revert back to type, just the easy. Oh, this player, and yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to. Like again, Fuzzy, me and you've been around a long time in the game. You know what I mean?
Mm.
I'm gonna say we're 21. We're still 21, so I'm just gonna clarify
We're
that to the
still
viewers.
young
We're still
people, you know what I mean? Get in the chat, though. Get in the chat. Say what you want, you know. Have a go at these old men. Come on, mate.
Yeah, exactly. But big up the chat also. Big up Abdul. I see you, Abdul. Big up yourself. Big up the
I'm
chat.
gonna bring
Everyone
them up.
like, share,
I'm gonna big
subscribe.
up chat up, guys. Don't worry. Big up everybody.
Yeah,
It's just
big
like
up yourself. You know what I
I
mean?
mean
I'm back,
concerns we have in
back
it.
with
That's all you.
vengeance. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said, and I want some likes from me. Who wants to be back here weekly? Give a smash a like, yeah, if you want me here weekly.
Yeah,
Get my
100%.
views up. No, I'm joking. But on a serious note, Fuzzy, me and you, we've watched football long enough. Remember Euro 2004, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember Portugal, England?
Mm-hmm.
Remember it was 2-2. Luis Figo was the golden boy
Yeah.
of Portuguese. And what happened? He weren't doing it. What did Luis Scolari did? Took him off.
Mm-hmm.
Simple things. Man City,
Yeah.
KDB, Haaland, what does Pep do? Takes them off. And
Yeah.
this is what I'm saying. Yes, they're world-class players, but yes, that's it. Like, you're world-class players, but come on. You need to do. Is it the team or is it the player?
It's the tactics, bro. It's the tactics.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. Like they brought up something in the previous stream. I brought up a while ago. Actually, there's just gaps everywhere, my guy. The players are not. I don't know if the players are not listening or is it the head coach that's causing these problems. But there's no chemistry on the pitch, brother. Everywhere I look, players don't perform to the level you expect them to. If you know what I mean. And as I said earlier, it does not matter what team we face. We could face Chelsea's third team, we're still gonna lose, which we did. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's bro. Arne Slot needs to change up, man. He needs to show us something. If you look at the players that you have at your disposal, yeah. If you look at the players like Isaacs, like Ekatike's, like Florian Wirtz, like Kerkez, Frimpong, when these players come through the door, did anyone really say they don't want them there? Everybody wanted them. You know what I mean? Certain people wanted other players, but every fan, wanted those players to play for Liverpool Football Club. All of a sudden, some people are saying we bought too much. It's too many signings. We've got to be careful. But it's
but no
nothing to
one's
do with that.
saying. I mean,
It's all about integrating the players into the team. That's what great coaches do. But with him, he has this attitude. As I spoke to you guys many times about it, this season, he did not prepare for the season, bro. There's no way. There is no freaking way someone can tell me we prepared for this season. He based everything on last season, bro. He thought last season performance, the 10 points clear, we could have been more than that if we wanted to, is gonna, it's gonna happen again. But this time we're gonna outscore teams. Do you get what I'm saying? When you're buying firepower, that means, especially to your front line, that means you're gonna outscore teams. And that's not even happening, bro. We're not outscoring everybody. Sometimes we don't even create chances. Sometimes we don't even work the goalkeepers, bro. Goalkeepers, they stay there like frozen sometimes. Like, they're rubbing their hands together because it's so cold. I mean, we don't even work goalkeepers anymore, bro.
Crazy.
It's freaking hard to watch, my guy.
Crazy, yeah. And none of the players have got in Cody's 3-3, apart from none of them got the shooting boots on. It's like they forgot who they are. They got missing.
And not only that, it's almost like everybody said is the best player in the team. What is he? Is he the best out of a bad bunch, or is he the best player in the team? That's what I want to know. Because if you're the best player,
the best out of a bad bunch.
I remember Gerrard. I remember Gerrard back in the day. He was the best player, even in a good team and a bad team. Is he similar, or is he just the best player out of a bad bunch? I mean, because at least Gerrard used to produce goals from midfield and create chances for the strikers and all that stuff. It's bro. For once in my life, man, I'm stuck, man, and I'm doing streams every time. Like when I this late, I'm doing the streams. It's not late. It's only what's it, almost 11 o'clock. But it's tough, bro. I don't know where we're gonna go from here. If we don't win on our game tomorrow, where do we go? Where do we go from there, Nilante?
Like I said to you off stream, Fozi, the 3 Premier League games: Villa, City away, Forest at home. If we don't win any of those three games, then I mean, I think he's not going to be here by Christmas.
Wow.
Again, it's results, isn't it?
It's a result game, bro.
Yeah. The team, this money was spent. Okay, we can save money, and I get it. It's there, 450 million. But this team was spent for not just the present, the future.
That's the thing, bro. That is the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, Fields can still go. They had great seasons last season. This is the thing, and it's. But again, everyone has got conspiracy theories. Everyone's this or most,
What do you
this
think
and
about
that.
that? You know, the fan base like latching on to things like that. You know, these players
You
like
know what, Fozi?
Arne Slot
Yes,
is rubbish. He has got no
I'm
tactical
embarrassed.
morale.
I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna lie, Fozzy. And Fozzy, as we've spoken, I said it on 12. I said it in
Mhm.
Brian's and said it to you offline.
Yeah,
You want to criticize Slot the tactics, no problem. You want to criticize his formation, no problem. You
yeah,
want to criticize his weird press conferences, no problem. You want to
yeah,
criticize him for certain players not dropping,
yeah,
not changing, putting certain players in, no problem. I got no problem with that. Even
yeah,
if you want him out right now, no problem. But
yeah,
when people get personal and to me and say he's a fraud, he's a clueless manager,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's just taken too far. You don't, yeah, you might struggle. You don't become a clueless manager by winning the league in Holland and winning the Premier League.
Exactly.
And people say, oh, it's Klopp's team, it's Klopp's team. Well, what do you want him to do? He's still got to win it. He's still got to win it. You know what I mean? And I want
Mm.
these people that could experts, oh, I could tell, oh, in January this. Wait, tell me, I want to know before I say, where are these people's license? If you
I
show me
don't
your
know.
license,
I'll show you
you
my
show me
license.
license, I'll
I'll
shut
show
up.
you my certificates because I'm old and it's not license anymore. It's certificate. You know what? I'm gonna
But
bring it.
Fuzzy,
You
I
know.
just want to see these people's license. I just want to say FA badge, coaching badge, qualification, then I'll shut up. I won't
Yeah.
come on stream again because some of these people like to get personal, are clueless, this and that. You know what I mean? Like Dax, he's a crap man. It's like, nah, don't. I'm sorry. Stay in your lane. Stay in your boat. Stay in your boat.
Yeah.
And then you want to suggest the Areola and Glasner.
I mean, like, what have they won for you to even suggest them? I never
Oh,
understand that, man.
mate,
You might well just,
honestly,
you know, what, if you want those kind of coaches, you're gonna come back to the same spot anyway. Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Once
yeah,
things go wrong. So you're
yeah.
talking about Ariola. What has he won? He's doing good with Bournemouth. Okay, great. So did David Moyes with Everton back in the day when he qualified for the Champions League. Does that
Exactly. And
mean
what
David
happened
Moyes?
when he went to
Is,
the big team?
come on, man. Come
Yeah.
on, bro.
I know,
So
Fuzzy.
this
This
is
is
what
what
I
we're
was
getting.
looking at as we're talking, bro. Big up
Yeah,
chat
yeah,
anyway, man. Say whatever you
yeah.
want on
Big
the
up and
chat.
throw it in the
Yeah.
chat.
So Allison should be back, shouldn't he? They said they haven't given him time. Well, they said after international football, it's been a couple of weeks now, so he should be back very soon. This is not for the Palace game, by the way, guys. This is what I want to solve these problems that we're facing, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
So if you could disagree with me, it's up to you, bro. So
Yeah.
this is my
And
back line.
is this Fuzzy with everyone fit?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
This is what I'll go with as my back line. I mean, what
Ooh.
people were asking me why would I go with this as the back line because they're more
Mm,
solid than other players, and our opponents won't always do a long ball. You mean long balls from the
mm,
back towards the wings? Because every opponent that we face, what did they say is Liverpool's kryptonite? Long balls from the back towards the fullbacks, but the fullbacks are not that big, right?
yeah,
Or they're
yeah.
not strong enough, like Bradley. That's what they say about
Mhm.
Bradley now. He's not strong enough. So if you look at these, aren't they strong in their positions, Nilante? What do you think about
Yeah,
Gomez coming back? Let's talk about Gomez first.
you know me. You know me. That's my guy. You
Yeah.
know me. South London, SW19, SW9, SC10.
Mhm.
No, but Joey, man, yeah, listen, man, I watched, Joey, he's just funny. He's a player. I watched him at Charlton when he's
Yeah.
coming through the ranks.
Yeah.
You can see the quality, and even at Liverpool, and the slander he gets. And I get it. He's had one or two bad seasons. I get it, but he's been so
Yeah.
unlucky for England. He's
Yeah.
had serious injuries at serious tournaments because he would have been England's star defender by a mile.
Yeah.
He would have
100%.
been the number one. But you know what? But anyway, for it back to him. You know what? I'll drop people. I would, and
Yeah.
I keep Bradley. Now Bradley hasn't really done himself in glory, but it doesn't help when Slot always takes him off. Always. So I would go Bradley, Gomez, VVD, and Robbo. Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, that's you. So the reason I say, I want these guys. These are the older defenders that we have. You know what I mean? The ones who won things. If you know what I mean, at our football club. If you look at Gomez, he was part of that centre back partnership that won us the first Premier League title. It was him and obviously Van Dijk that was playing majority of the season. Not Lovren, not Matip at the time. Matip was injured a lot. Lovren wasn't trusted, as you know. He only played at the end of the season when we won the league title already. So the reason I want to play Gomez right back is because it's the solidity in the right back position. Not only the long balls, it's the wingers that's going to come on that side and try to get past that right back. You know what I mean? Because the thing with Bradley is this season he struggled in every game that he played in regards to defending, and not only that, he gets an early yellow card every single time. Hence why Arne Slot takes him off and puts Soboslai as a right back, which I don't understand when there's two right backs on the bench at the time as well. It's strange, but that's why I want that solidity in the right back position. So I don't need Konate to come out of position and help me every single time. He will stay in the middle with Van Dijk, and at least they could cover that position if someone goes through on goal. If you know what I mean. The reason I want to start Konate is there's no choice, bro. There's no other centre backs available. We went. Do you know what's upsetting, bro? I don't know if you're upset about it. Arsenal, who don't win things, sign players into long-term contracts. They persuade players to stay, even though those players have choices to go to Real Madrid, and teams like that, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. They got the pick of the teams in it, bro. But they sign contracts to stay in the long term. Why do we always struggle with things like this? Why are we letting this guy, run down his contract? In January, he can speak to anyone he wants, bro. People forget that. He can speak to anyone he wants in Jan, guys. We're in that predicament.
This is the thing, Fozi. This is the thing. We're playing like, keeping him, let's keep him. If he says, you know what, we'll offer you this, you don't want to go, all right. We should have just got rid of him before the season, get Gay in, get another defender along with Leone. Done. Job done. Let him go. You know what I mean? Because Gay is just as good as a defender.
Yeah.
Get another defender, and then you've got Leone. Job done. But we're just dilly-dallying. We're just like desperation. We need to stop doing that,
Because
whoever the player
it
is,
goes
like
down
you
to
said,
the squad, innit? It goes down to
Yeah.
the squad, doesn't it, as well? Like other players see things like this. What do you think is going to happen next season? The same thing again
Same
with
thing,
another
innit?
player.
Who's the next one, innit? Like
Fucking
me and you,
strange,
Fuzzy, we've
bro.
been here and in the chat, big up JK. And
Big
whoever
up, my
doesn't want to
bro.
be here, let them go. I don't care. I don't care if it's one of the players I like. They don't want to be here, let them go and we'll get someone else in. Simple.
Squad disruption, bro. I mean, like,
Yeah.
how can Arsenal, who haven't won anything, be more happier camp than us that's won the Premier League? You know what I mean? We celebrated hard last season as well. You know what I mean? Considering what we've done. But for some reason, we just, bro, it's hard to watch this, man. Like, if Arsenal get a trophy, bro, they will have that dynasty for years to come, Years to come. People are not looking at this dangerous position we're in. We cannot let them win the Premier League, bro.
No,
We have to find a way for them to not to win it. Because once they start tasting that young squad they have, they will go for more and more and more. And this is what we don't want. And with Konate, like I said, I've got no choice because I ain't got no defenders like to play in that position. He either has to start performing or he's either gonna be, sold in January or something, or just don't play him at all. I mean, he will know his plays because once he doesn't play a lot of games, he'll be in the same predicament as obviously Isak and in the beginning of the season. And when the World Cup comes along, he ain't gonna get picked. Serves you right, trying to like mug us off like that. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got no choice. That's why I'm playing him, bro. What do you think of Virgil this season, my guy? Like, what's the matter with Virgil? Why is his press conferences and match after match reactions boring to watch, bro? I mean, the captain's supposed to motivate you. You know what I mean? Like to fight. It's just dead, bro. Every single time I watch him now, he doesn't give me that, oomph. Like the thing that used to say, "Oh, we're gonna come back the next game," like because our captain is, up for it and all that stuff. It's just a dead conversation with him every time, bro. It doesn't give me nothing.
Yeah.
34-year-old now, man. Maybe Was he playing for the contract last season? That's why he played above and beyond what he did. You know what I mean? This season,
I mean,
is that another thing? I don't know, bro. Sometimes things like that happen. Players play for something. That's why their performances are very, very high.
Yeah, true. But I will, to be fair, Fozzy, the first 5 games, even when we were, not, he was doing all right. It's just the last 2 he's fallen off. And you know what? Yeah, and you know what? I can't blame him because he's been playing non-stop. He's another one he needs to be taken out, but we can't afford to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We ain't got nothing. I mean, how can you go into the season with only 3 centre backs and one of them is an injury-prone player, and one of them is semi-injury-prone, which is Nilante. Yeah, and then one of them is 34-year-old, and then you get Leone, and then all of a sudden he hits a signing board, and then he's got a ligament injury. I mean, look what the hell is going on here, and why can't you pay the 5 million that could actually probably win you the title to get Gahey through the door, bro?
Bro, I just didn't like
Why is
that.
it always like that with Liverpool? Why do we always get shortchanged every season when we're doing a good transfer window? Even that season, remember with Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, Endo, and McAllister, we wanted to get Caicedo still, and we didn't get him through the door. It's just too much of the same, different seasons, different manager. It's the same shit, bro. I'm not here, crying about FSG anymore, but. Why are we going through things like this if we want to dominate football in the next 5 to 6 years?
Yeah.
It's hard to watch, bro. Virgil is worrying me, bro. He's really, really worrying me, man.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, man. And the thing is that we could have just simplified this. All right, if you don't want to pay the 35 mil for Gray, no problem. He's got a year left. Cool. Go get someone else. He's not the only defender on the market.
Exactly, bro. And why aren't we lining someone up right now? Why aren't we lining up, a DM and a centre back right now to get back to get us back to where we want to be? Why is that so hard to do something right now, pre-agreement with a player in January the 1st, they come through the door? Why can't we do something like that? Are we serious about it? That's a serious title contenders. You know what I mean? That's what real big teams do. I mean, we're no longer building stands anymore. We're no longer, making excuses, to not spend. Let's do that. We sold enough players. The net spend is practically zero anyway, because we got rid of a lot of players of the wages, and we sold a lot of players at the same time. We're bringing players in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's ridiculous. I mean, as good as we've done, but we're slacking in certain things. And again, you don't know. I mean, we don't know how things will go in the season, but now you're thinking about that. We shouldn't be saying that. We shouldn't be saying that, Fozi. And here we are now. And something's got to change. And like I said, and Trude, just to respond to Trudon's comment. Look, Trudon.
Let me just read the comments. I'll do this 1 second.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, big up.
Okay,
I'll
wait to. Okay, cool. I'll let you bring it up and I'll respond to it. But
it's fine.
Look, at the end of the day, things have to change, and the name I've mentioned to you from Fozi. People don't like it, Endo.
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, we're not going to buy
Take that defense. Just make it a free at the back kind of thing. Just stay in front of the defense.
Just someone that can just cover that defense. Just put a foot in.
What you got to lose, bro? You're losing anyway. You know what I mean? You're losing anyway. What you got to lose? Things might change if you give him a chance.
Yeah. At least, remember when Endo came in? Look, I didn't want Endo, and I was thinking, oh my God.
I remember, you were saying it,
Yeah, remember,
we need a young, tenacious midfielder,
Yeah, Fozi. He came in and he did the job. He's got. Yes, I know he's older. He did the job for us. Simple as. Same thing last season. Although he didn't play, he came in. I know you can't really. I mean, just play the guy. Jeez, just play the guy. Just at least, like you said, Fozi, build basics. Get someone who can defend, who can intercept, defensive, can anticipate. Him, Grav, whoever, Sob, Mac, whoever. You know what I mean? Like I said, you know about Fozi, foundation. That's what we need. When you're saying about this defense, get him there, and then after that, let the rest, the 2 in midfield, the number 10, the 10, etc., and the wingers, let them do what they do. That's what we need.
But we're making it harder for ourselves. You know what I mean? Like it's the basics. Like you just said it. It's the basics we're struggling with as well. It's not just about the flair and and all this bravado around our football club. You know what I mean? That we said when we buying these players, if we get Isak through the door, if we get Florian Wirtz through the door, if we get Ekatika as well on top of that, that's us. The league is done early. But we can't. It's another season of the same. Last season, we struggled in the second half of the season. We got out of the Champions League. If we had a stronger squad, we might have won it, if you know what I mean. But now we've got the stronger squad. We're struggling. You know what I mean? So it's just weird, man. It's freaking weird. I said it in the beginning of the season, Nilante. What I said was basics. Play with you've got the core of the players there that's won the Premier League. Play them in the first half of the season and slowly integrate these new players. As I said, the age does count on players. The age is the issue sometimes. If Florian Wirtz was 25, 26, I guarantee you he would have played much better than what he's playing right now. Because he's young, he's never been out of Germany, he's only 22, and then he sees this big football club. He's never played as Liverpool, for a club as big as Liverpool. So when you're playing for something like that and in a physical league, you're gonna struggle, bro. You're gonna struggle, and this is what he's experiencing. This is why I don't really, go on people's channels, because they say there shouldn't be an excuse for 16 million pound player. He should be performing at the highest level, but not looking at the player's age. You know what I mean? And when he was at Leverkusen, they were playing through him. If you know what I mean, he's come to a club where we play through Salah and things like that. So if you're coming to another club, which you was a main man at the previous one, where do you stand as a footballer? That's what I said. If you slowly integrated him into the team, maybe he would have been in a better position. But unfortunately, everybody wants the new Ferrari to start straight away. Like it doesn't work. Football does not work like that. Like I said, you got to look at a player's age, bro. When you put pressure on youngsters, they fold. Sometimes, remember in the old days, we're saying, Harvey Elliott is too young. He's 21. Curtis Jones is 22. They're young. They got time to develop. These guys are the same. These guys are at the same age as them. Even Kirkez, bro, he's 21. You know what I mean? So what's the difference between Harvey Elliott being young and Curtis Jones at the time than these guys? Come on, man. Like, we've got to be serious here, man. Slowly integrate players into the team. You've already got a winning team there. If you stuck with them and then bring in these players slowly, 15 games into the season, I'm sure they would have found their feet and we would have won on. But we don't even do that, bro. We just stuck them there. No tactics, no, formation for them to play to, even improving as well. Yeah. All I see when I look at our football club right now is go out there. You're better than them. We've got the firepower. We're going to outscore them. You can't do things like that, bro, in the Premier League. Premier League is one of the most tough leagues in world football. They always look 100%. Up at the standards of the league. We are the standard of this league. Every team wants to be us. And now they found a way. We can't even get out of it because Arne Slot is giving away our tactics in the press conference, the first one. And then when the game finishes, he says, I ain't got a clue how to fix things. These long balls. Like, what kind of head coach does things like this? In the beginning, you already gave our tactics away. Yeah, we struggle with these things and all that stuff. And then at the end of the game, you just say you don't know how to solve it. Come on, bro. Like, what is going on here, man? It's crazy. And not only that, the leadership of this team, Nilante, is absolutely diabolical. Do you think Henderson and Milner would allow all this stuff to happen? No. Players not running, players not closing down. I've even heard it today. Our players don't.
Crazy. There's no press. There's no like shutting down. And I guess I understand players are different, but come on, man. But listen, Fozi, don't worry. Henderson, he was one of the most awful player of Liverpool FC Football Club. But you forget about what he does. There's a reason why. You know what I mean?
Leadership with an abundance, man.
Yeah, someone to get these boys going, man. The big dogs need to step up. It's not just them, but others. But big dogs need to wake up at the slumber. Like I get it. A lot has happened in the summer, and we know. Obviously, we don't want to go into that again. Sadly, but at some point, life does go on.
And then I bring in Robertson back in the team. Why? People asking because he's got the height, he's got the experience, obviously. Okay, last summer I said maybe he needs to go because of his age and, he's run down a bit. But I'm desperate now. I'm at that moment I'm desperate for anything to change the team on the pitch, if you know what I mean. And he's got obviously, if teams face us, they won't actually go towards him, to launch it. The long balls Arne Slot always talks about, because we've got two, players in the fullback position that will battle people in the air, which is Gomez and Robertson. We will stop the aerial things that's happening in the fullback areas. So why not play him? He doesn't take any shit, does he, Robertson? He actually fights. So maybe that's what we've got to go back to. Okay, he's not going to be bumming up and down that pitch like he used to with him and Trent, doing the cross-field passes. We missed that. I agree. But he could offer us a third centre-back thing, you know what I mean, sometimes. But it's like what Nilante said. Maybe if you put a DM next to the defense that doesn't, stray from the defense, like Endo or someone like that for now, until January, maybe that's another option as well, to make it a free centre back. You know what I mean, Nilante?
Yeah. Well, people don't want to hear it. People say, "Oh, he's rubbish, he's crap, or he's not what we need." Listen, we're not saying he's going to solve everything, but you just want common sense. Yeah.
He will sit there.
So what do these people? I don't understand. What do these people want? They want our midfield to get run down every time. No one in the defensive position. No one got the defensive awareness. What? It's like, bro. You listen. You see what I've done on the streams, bro. It's no point. It goes over their heads. Oh, is this done that? You don't have to be the best player. You just have to be a compact player.
All you want your DM to be is here in this area.
That's it, bro. And that's what Endo will do.
You don't need him to go anywhere else. That's it. That's all your DM should be in that circle. I don't want him going over. I don't want him going there. I don't want him going there. Just stay there. And sometimes when we have to go back and be a third centre back. Look at the gap. No gaps appearing here. Everybody moves around. Konate doesn't have to come out of position anymore because Gomez is more than capable of running back and defending on his side. If you know what I mean. He could go. He could, I mean, sometimes he could go like this. You know what I mean? If we're attacking, if the fullback has to go forward, look, you still got 4 at the back. So and then you could go like this as well. Same thing again. Move across the pitch. That's tactical game of football, guys. We don't even do that. We don't even do that, man. It's just so poor what's happening to us, man. Just do something. Just stay in there. That's all I need my DM to do. Stay in that circle and don't cross that white line in the center circle. Stay there. Win every ball, which he's more than capable of doing. You know that, Nilante. He wins the balls in the air. He wins the balls obviously on the floor. He wins his duels. You know what I mean? He might not be the fastest player, but what have we got, Nilante? What have we got as a DM?
Exactly. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be fast. It's like people forget about game intelligence. If he's aware of his surroundings, he don't need to fastest play. He can read the game. And
the
remember,
problem
I have to.
The problem. Sorry, carry on, bro. I'll figure it out.
And like I said, I'll show you the message off screen. I'll send you the message. The guy said, "Oh, he can't pass." So what's he in the team there for? Oh, I've got to send you the screen. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have to deal with. The numpties.
The guy stayed at the club when the club wanted him to leave. He had a meeting with Arne Slot and told him, "Boss, I will play anywhere you want me to play for the team. Anytime you need me, I'll be there. I'll give it 100%." That's why he stayed. The guy doesn't. Another season goes by, doesn't even use him. Big up, Mr. Jamie Phillips. Big up, bro. Big up, my guy. Big up, my brother.
Oh, big up.
Big up, Big pundit. Big up, goal ratio. What are you saying? It can't judge words if formation is not tailored to 10. Tailored to 10. Formation that suited 4-1-2. Or 5-3-2 or 4-3-3 winger with a winger, of course, that tracks back. Yeah, listen, bro. Like we're trying to solve these issues, man. There's too many issues that we're facing at the moment, and we just want to solve it. That's the whole thing. I just want my DM to be in that circle. Do you agree, Nilante? Like not moving from this area, just be there. Because when Gravenberch plays, he's always here, he's always there, and then there's a big space at the back.
But the problem is, Fuzzy, remember what? Again, another head's gone from Slot. He said, Gravenberch said, the coaches told me to press more forward.
Yes.
What?
He said that.
What?
He said that.
What? Dude.
I know this is crazy, like bringing Endo and all that stuff. Maybe this is what we need. Maybe this is what I don't think it's crazy. I think this is what we need. You know what I mean? Athletes in the pitch. These three probably can build a relationship right now.
Yeah.
And Soboslai can go back to what he was doing last season. Remember last season what Soboslai was doing, bro? He was everywhere. He was here. He was there. He was there. He was there. He was there. He was everywhere and always tracking back. That's what he was doing last season. But the thing is, you know what frustrates me, bro? Once he reverts back to that midfield that won the Premier League, which is Gravenberch, McAllister, and Soboslai, against Chelsea. Remember Chelsea away?
Yeah.
Bradley gets a yellow card, and then he tells Soboslai, go second half, go to right back, and I'm going to take Bradley off and bring on Verts. So you didn't even let those trio build a relationship, bro. You know what I mean? You just keep putting Soboslai as a right back. And then, you know what the worst part of it is? Is the previous game that we lost against Brentford. He put Soboslai as a right back, and then he realized he made a mistake. Put Son Gomez as a right back and pushes Soboslai back to midfield by the end of the game, bro. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing things like that? You should have put that right back in the beginning. Why are you like, oh, bro, it's fucking frustrating me, man. It's taking me to the limit, man. That you're asking for problems every time, my guy. Let this guy be the DM for now. Let this guy control the area. Let them have a relationship. McAllister is off on holiday somewhere because he's got personal issues with his ex and her best friend and all that stuff. I'm sick to death of it. Let Soboslai do what he was doing. You know what I mean? Like, let him do that. Let him be in that crucial area, that area where the long balls are coming from. Let him go and intercept the balls. Pause. Do you know what I mean, Nilante? This is what we're missing. This season, there's too many balls coming from deep because there's not enough players going towards the ball before they kick it. By the time our striker figures it out, the ball's already gone. It's already here. And then they get a cross into the box and there's a goal. Same here. But now, like, if you've got these players, you've got the advantage of, keeping, the ball better. You got the height now, you know what I mean, Nilante? So there ain't gonna be a lot of long balls from fullback areas or the goalkeeper or midfield and all that stuff. You've got Soboslai back in the area, tracking everybody. Get him to track everybody like he did, like what the arrows are showing. Let him do that again. And slowly integrate. If you're winning the game by 3 goals or 4 goals, slowly integrate Florian Wirtz into the team. We brought Florian Wirtz for deep line defending, right, Nilante?
Yeah.
To open up deep line defending teams.
Yeah. And now apparently you can't deal with low box. Ridiculous. So what's the point? What's the point then?
Let me just read these messages. Big up for Nilante. Chat, how are you all doing today? Blessing and greeting. Plus, consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. Yes, our channel, boy. You never walk alone. Big up, Abdul, as always. Have you seen Arsenal fixture? They will go 12 points clear eventually. Oh, damn. I don't look at Arsenal anymore, bro.
Yeah,
I've had enough.
not as well.
Enough, man. 4 losses in a row in the Premier League are unacceptable. Last season, we were Premier League champions. Spent so much money, no fight, no aggression, not playing as a team. Arne Slot has lost the plot. He has lost the plot because he's saying things he shouldn't say, man. Big up, Steven, man. Big up, my guy. Hope you're okay. First time I'm probably on the channel. We have to buy players in the right areas, strengthen the squad. We need centre backs, of course, a defensive midfielder, a winger who can play left wing, right wing. We are soft and no physicality. What is going on with LFC, Nilante? You could answer that one for me.
That's the $1 million question. I don't know. Players are getting lazy. Like days ago, it's the coach and players. That's it. Simple as. Both are to blame. Certain players are losing. I've gone from 100% to 20%. The manager is being stubborn and silly. So
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of things, in question.
It's a combination. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination. Like he said, like there's a lot of issues that's on the pitch that doesn't look like has been practiced in the training ground. To be fair, and the sooner he gets out of that, the sooner like he sets up in the right way in games. Basically, I would go back to difficult to beat. You know what I mean? Kind of formation. Do you get what I'm saying, Nilante?
Yeah.
Start from the bottom and work your way back up. Make sure you don't concede goals, and then just work your way up. When things become all right and teams are, having that respect for you in regards to, minimizing what Arne Slot's complaint is about, which is the long balls, then you could just slowly go forward and, start scoring a lot of goals, if you know what I mean. So make sure the most important thing for me, Nalante, is keeping clean sheets. That's the most important thing for me.
That's it. Simple as. Spot on.
So if you go like this formation, and obviously I can't drop Gakpo. Gakpo hasn't really done anything. To be honest, he's scoring goals. You know what I mean? So really, he has to be in the team. So if you put Gakpo on the left, and then you put Chiesa, I know it's a stretch, guys. I know everybody is, Salah fanatic, but sometimes you need hard-working players on the pitch that can, do the dirty work, which our players don't do the dirty work, which means running back and going up and going out wide and coming inside. That's a lot for Salah to do. That's why hopefully Isak is back, because I didn't spend that much money for the most expensive Premier League player of all time to be on the bench and let Ekitike be in front of him. We gave Ekitike a chance against Brentford. Did he really show up? Not really. So it's everybody. It's nobody has the divine right to say I deserve a spot in the team. If you know what I mean. What do you think of this team, Nilante? Like, especially with Chiesa, like, he hasn't, since he's been at Liverpool, he's never started the Premier League game ever. Yeah.
Crazy. I think he started about only 1 or 2. I think that's when we
Not in the Premier League. He started in the cups and the Champions League.
Oh no, when we won the title, he started against Brighton.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, one game.
Yeah, Brighton 1 or 2. Yeah. He started probably about 2 max.
Yeah.
In a year.
What do you think of him, bro? Like this season, I thought he's been phenomenal, and I think the fans have made their feelings known with giving him Player of the Month as well.
But it's true, but it's just a joke because he's hardly had a game time. That's just how damning it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not Kaiser's fault. You give him the brother 30 minutes playing the Wow, we become a laughing stock now. That's how desperate we become.
We are, man.
But that's not Kaiser's fault. But yeah.
No. What can you do when you don't even get a chance to play? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's true, man. Big up Abdul, by the way. Yes, my guy, JK.
What's up, JK? My brother.
Stadium manager is clueless, isn't personal. Slot himself said he has no idea how to stop conceding long ball goals. We are judging on what we are seeing. Listen, I've always respected your opinions, you know what I mean, bro? So say what you want. That's what it's all about. It is hard, to watch a manager going through things like this and he's saying he hasn't got a clue, bro. It is hard to watch that. That's undefendable. Yeah. That's sackable. That is sackable. And I agree with you with that one.
Yeah.
What do you think about his comment over there, bro?
No, I get that, but I think what I'm saying, Truden, people are, before this, when he was losing 1 game 2, I'll big up 12th man, my Jericho, the man with the master plan in Arizona. Catch him if you can.
Arizona.
I'm from Arizona. I'll be flying out there next year, 12, me and Fozi, man. Watch this space. But look, what I'm saying is true. Then people are getting clues. They're saying, "Oh, they saw this in January." Blah 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 blah. But I'm saying clueless. They're saying in the sense of, as I said, I don't know if you listen to my point, Truden. What he's doing right now, I have no problem with people moaning about it. But saying he's a clueless manager in terms of him as a manager, that's just, I'm sorry, you're getting personal, because at the end of the day, he's struggling now. He's doing things wrong, but you can't win the Dutch league, or you're going to win the Dutch league with, what's it, AZ Alkmaar, but it's because of COVID. They would have won the league. With Ajax fine on the PSV, he's going to win it. But people forget that to win in the league with us, you can't be clueless. That's all I'm saying. all the other stuff, I get it, but that is my opinion. That's what I'm saying.
It's
People
amazing
get
though, isn't it,
personal.
Nilante? It's only been
And saying
4
he's a
games.
bum. He's a
4
bum. I mean,
yeah,
come on, man.
9 games into the Premier League season. Only we
Yeah,
lost 4, we won 5. We
yeah,
haven't had any
yeah,
draws. People are just like giving up like that quickly. That's what confuses me, bro.
yeah,
Last
yeah,
season, you were celebrating with this guy. He was calling him a genius, tactical genius. I've heard as well. I don't know if you heard that a few times. And all of a sudden now, when the times are tough, we're all giving up. You know what I mean? Sometimes, like, as a fan base, as a football club, we've got to like stick together through the dark times and try come through it together. He needs to help himself as well. He needs to stop this sentimentality with the senior players. You know what I mean? If you're willing to take off Kwanzaa against Ipswich last season and ruin that kid's career like he did, why aren't you doing the same with the senior players? And I remember I told you on Atlanta, I told you and Jake, I said,
yes.
you better do this to every player. I
Yeah, you
can't
did say that.
watch one player getting ousted, but the rest of them, when they play badly, you're playing them. Salah hasn't kicked the ball all season. Okay, world-class goal the other day against Brentford, but he hasn't kicked the ball. Why is he still in the team? You know what I mean? I've always said that players have to lead by example. If you're not performing to the highest level as you normally do, lead by example. Work hard. Go and defend for the team. Do extra on the pitch. Show the players that's around you, especially these young players that's coming into the team, what they have to do before you leave Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? Because that's your football club. This is where your history is now. You know what I mean? And you want to leave it in a good place. Like Jurgen said, is what you leave behind that's important, not what you do when you come in. You know what I mean? So make sure as a player you do the same as well. Like, you know what I mean? Like all the great players that left us, they always left the club in a good place. And they made sure the players that's taken over, they have that leadership. Like Gerard passed to Hendo. Remember, he had passed the captaincy to Hendo. He made sure the club was in a good hands. Hendo was a good player eventually, and he did win I think he's the only captain at Liverpool in Liverpool history that's won every trophy, right? I can't remember, what he is, because he's won the Premier League, the League Cup, the FA Cup, and the World Club Cup. If you know what I mean, Super Cup as well. So there ain't no other Liverpool captain that actually did that in the past. So there you go. He left the club in good hands, Gerald, when he left. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like every player who's a senior player at this football club has to do the same. And throwing a tantrum against Frankfurt because you're on the bench and then you're taking off your top and then you're throwing it like you're upset. That's not leading by example. That's a selfish person. You haven't kicked the ball all season. You've got no divine right to be on the pitch because you not only not scoring goals or creating goals, you're not even working hard to even defend for the team. I mean, so why are you so upset? You're not Messi. Messi is different. Messi is the greatest player, one of the greatest players that ever existed. They can do things like that. They will never be benched. Come on, man. This is what I will go with. This is what I'll go with, guys. This is the team I'll go with for now. That's a workman team from what I can see. I mean, Isak, I bought him to play, not to fucking sit on the bench and put Ekitike ahead of him. I'm sorry. I don't know where people come out with this. That's just ridiculous, that. So obviously, Isak, all he needs is service, right? Nilante. That's all he needs. Service from all angles, on his runs and all that stuff. That's all he needs. And I think he'll get a lot of goals. I mean, and not only that, Gravenberch can come from deep line midfield, bro, and go forward more because he's got this guy's protecting the defense, right? Something like that. So you could bombard the midfield. You could make the midfield busy, if you know what I mean, brother. What do you think, Nilante?
No, I agree. He just, because Newcastle screwed us over the preseason, but again he forced their hand, the move. So he's just not with it. It just hasn't happened. He started and subbed and started. It just hasn't happened for him. And he just have to. Obviously, he's got this injury. So I don't think we're going to see the best of Isak until the second half. Till in the
I
new
want to
year.
ask you a question about Isak. Is he suited to Liverpool, bro?
I think so.
Will he become, the one that eventually takes over the goals for Liverpool?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. See, this is what I'll go with. This is going forward, guys. It's not about the Palace game. Going forward, I'll go with a workman midfield and defense and attack, of course. Like, but just feed the striker. You know what I mean? Feed the striker to score goals. That's all I want, and this is what I'll go with. I'm sick to death of always the same things happening in every game that we play. It's pathetic, man. It's absolutely pathetic. Repetitive of the same game that we played before. Nah, can't be like that. Can't be like that, man. Nolata, where are you? There you are. The performances generally haven't been good for the majority of the games. The Carabao Cup display was horrendous. What do you think about this comment? Because I think it's a bit harsh. I mean, considering
I disagree. I think True John's doing a bit too much, but that's his opinion.
always.
I don't think January they've been that bad. One or two. I think that week that me and you discussed in stream, PSG Newcastle week, that was horrible. But the others is fine. Yeah, we had 1 or 2 games before winning the title that weren't 100% great.
Yeah.
9 bits, but I wouldn't say they've been.
I think it's harsh.
Since January.
The guys have won the league, and you're saying like things like that. Nah.
Yeah, I think there's a bit too much.
I think you're following the leader. When these people start saying things like that, there's too much of the same chat going on around YouTube at the moment, and people are falling for the trap of rivals. When rivals start, taking the piss out of you, you say things that you're gonna regret at the end of the day. That's how I see it when I'm looking at when people are speaking right now on around social media. Do you agree with that, Nalante?
Yeah, I think so. I think people are saying, "Oh, this and that." I mean, what game were we terrible? Like, just name the games we weren't. But yeah, we weren't fantastic, but we were good in the majority of them. I mean, at the end of the day,
team that's playing, that's a new team, new management. You know what I mean? And they used to, one, manager for so many years. Do you know what I mean? Like Jurgen. So it was always gonna, be different season. It wasn't gonna be the most exciting season because at the time he was like trying to implement his ideas at the same time. As I said many times, he didn't have those players in pre-seasons either. He only had one pre-season game with those players, and then he ended up playing with the same 11 throughout the season. So they were going to be tied at some stage. You know what I mean, Nilante? And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Should he trust? Listen, I agree with you guys. Should he trust enough, with the likes of Chiesa, Endo, and all that stuff to play them? I agree with you. I think he should. I think he should give them more game time. But as we said earlier, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Stubbornness doesn't only get you the sack. Stubbornness turns, those loyal fans that's supporting you against you as well. And that's what's going to probably be his downfall eventually. You know what I mean, Nilante?
Yeah. 100%. The players were there to be used and he didn't. And obviously we won the league, so no one could say that. But it was a lesson. And this season he's kind of done it a bit more now, but it's just he's tactical. It's the other way around now. The tactical is using the players, the tactical and the players are just off form. And the only thing in terms of changing players is the Mo thing. He shook to drop him. He won't drop him. He just won't.
Yeah, it's too much, man. It's too much of the same. Back in the days, you'd only get a big job if you have won something at the club you are at. But nowadays, if you win a corner, you'll be lined up for the United or Chelsea job. You're spot on, bro. It is true, man. They're telling me Areola and people like that are qualified to manage Liverpool. Like, what the hell is going on here, guys? Like, have we lost a plot or something here? I'd rather keep Slot then. At least he's a winner.
Yeah.
They're doing great jobs, yes, in those mid-table teams. They are going to finish mid-table. They're not going to finish in the Champions League spot. They're good at those teams.
Go on, let them. You know what, Fozi? Let Slot go. Let the Christians, the Revenites, give them Areola and Glasner. Let's see what happens.
They're gonna say out again, bro. I can see the picture already.
Yeah.
They're gonna say get him out because he's not strong enough. Big clubs are very listen. It's hard to manage big clubs, Nilante. Especially winning clubs. It's not as easy as people think that it is. You have to you have to manage big characters. You know what I mean, Nilante? Like big players, bro, and it becomes a struggle.
Yeah.
They don't see this, bro. These people don't see this, man. Slot doesn't even need to say that. Oh, Trudon. Unless we do 3-4-3, I don't want to go 3 at the back, bro. My brother Clive. I'm not a free at the back person. I was when I was a kid with Roy Evans, and look how that turned out. Never won a big trophy. Never won a big trophy.
3-5-2 formation, 3-4-1-2. Yeah.
Goal ratio, bro. What is this? Arabic? You know, I can't read Arabic anymore, my bro. Let's be honest there. Let's see. So let's, Fozi, let's see if you remember. So if you remember yesterday's conversation, who was the most productive forward for us last season? Productive forward. Who can it? Isn't it Salah? Who can it be, Nilante? Who else can it be?
It's got to be him. Can't be anyone else.
Yeah, he's the one who done everything.
Yeah.
Big up, all. Big up.
Big up. Big up, Go Ratio.
Big up. Fake Pundit is in the house. Yes, my guy.
Big up, Fake Pundit.
Can't judge verse if formation is not. Yeah, we did this already. Yeah, you can't. You can't, bro. He's a 22-year-old that's finding his way, obviously, in a different league, difficult league, and physical league. It's tough, man. People want. I've always said it, Nilante. You know, the way we judge players in the Premier League is completely wrong because people don't know how hard it is. If you know what I mean, they don't know. You know, when you come from a league like Germany, where you've got all the space in the world, the bigger pitches, and you know the fans are not right on top of you, abusing you, and abusing your grandparents and abusing your mom. You know what I mean? It's different leagues, bro. Over here, the players are close to you. You don't get time on the ball. Fans are right on top of you, abusing you. It's tough, especially for a 22-year-old, bro. Imagine being 22, Nilante, and you're facing this. Give me, like, what more can I say about that, bro? Imagine that. Like, that's a kid. I mean, that's just a kid that's never been out of that country. He's facing that, and people are telling me, but we bought him for 116 million, so he should be doing better and all that stuff. Yeah, some players can perform, but he's not 26. That's why you always see the 26-year-olds, 25-year-olds performing when they come to a big club like Liverpool because they're at the age of experience. You know what I mean? That's why Mane succeeded. That's why Firmino succeeded. That's why Salah succeeded. And Van Dijk and all that stuff because they came around that age. They've already had that experience, you know, playing in the Premier League before, and the age, you know, helps them a lot because, you know, they don't have that fear at that age. Do you know what I mean, Nilante?
Yeah, it's true. No, 100%. But one thing I will say is just on the words thing, as I agree with certain parts, but certain stuff he needs to stamp his mark because, and I get the first 5 games and look, he's got no goals and no assists now. It's not the end of the world, but it's not great.
Well, he's got 2 assists now in the Champions League. He's got 2 assists.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I guess so. All right, we'll count that. But I mean, Frankfurt is somebody paid for. They were too open. So, but look, that's not his fault. He done what he did. But it's not the stats I'm worried about. Though that's not great because I would have thought he had. But I'm not expecting worldies like 9 goals and 9 assists. Something like 2 goals and 4 assists. Something like reasonable. But the thing with words is that I haven't seen that 90-minute performance yet. And he doesn't need to score.
He always does it in the second half, doesn't he? He's not always.
He has moments. That's the thing. Yeah. And I don't mind if he doesn't score assists. If he has that performance where he just takes the game, maybe the assist before the assist. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with words. And sometimes he's too we're all gonna give him time. But like for instance, the Brentford games, there's twice he could have slid in Salah. He had time. No one was pressuring him. No one, and he missed. The pass didn't go through, and then obviously he should have scored. That was a sitter. That was a complete sitter. But you know, so I just want it to stop for his sake, so he doesn't get banned by the rival fans. You know what I mean? So
it's always gonna happen, guys. No matter what, the rivals are always gonna make fun of you. That's how football is.
Yeah.
That's how football is. But the thing is, if the banter is coming from the rivals, where do we stand as a fan base in Nilante? What do we supposed to do if the rivals are bantering him and make fun of him? What do we have to do as a fan? Support him, right? Get him through these dark stages, right?
Have to,
that's our job.
Could be,
that's our job. Yeah. And there's no one better in world football than Liverpool fans, right? Doing that. So yeah, that's what we got to do.
Mhm.
Our best defenders in recent years include Mane, Diaz, Nunes. This is missing. What's missing. What do you think about that, bro?
Yeah, to an extent, but I think it's bigger than that. Yeah, it doesn't help because obviously we've got different players because Isaac can press, but he hasn't been pressing. Hugo is Salah's never well. I mean, Salah is just in his own world. I mean, he will do a little mini press, and Cody, they're not the same, but it's bigger than that. It's the whole team. So that is part of it, but it's not just that. It's bigger than that. It's the whole team. But I get what goal ratio is saying.
Spot on. Spot on. We do miss that, the front press. Someone said, I think Jerry said it earlier in the stream, like players don't know how to press. I think players know how to press, but it's a tactical game that's destroying them at the moment. Do we press? Don't we press? Like, what do you want us to do, head coach? You know, what I mean, they need advice sometimes on the pitch, and I don't think they get enough advice for them to do the job that needs to be done. I honestly think like if you practice it in the training ground, they should implement it in the games as well, right? Pressing is part of the game. This is how you stop the long balls coming through from the back. Why do the opponents always have time on the ball to search for players in Nilante? And then they find them and they get a goal out of that. Why? That's because we're not doing enough pressing. That's why.
Yeah.
Chiesa started against PSV in the Champions League last season and cooked. I remember, bro. Yeah, I was talking about the Premier League, and Nalante made a great point that he did actually start a game that was against Brighton as a striker, as I remember. He did. That's what it was. I thought he was amazing against PSV, to be fair, goal ratio. 100%, bro. Because a lot of players didn't try in that game. That's why we lost. But he kept on going, even through difficult stages. He started on the right, then he went to the left, and still caused problems against PSV. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Big up my guy, of course. Already got him in there.
Yes.
Is Isak available tomorrow? It was a niggle, wasn't it? It was a little injury that he had.
Yeah, felt something.
Yeah.
He won't play tomorrow.
Something in his groin. It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Could be. Strong possibility. Isak has a growing injury. I don't think that's an easy fix. It ain't, but it wasn't too serious. That's what Arne Slot said. Yeah, Messi rarely goes under a 6 out of 10 performance. There you go, Tyler. There you go, my guy.
Mhm.
Messi delivered quality, not scuffs or hits. Hit and hope. God damn it, goal ratio. Take it easy on our Salah, bro. Our own Messi. Isak will come good. Believe. I believe, bro. I believe, man.
I do.
Yeah,
I'm one of
Isak is
them, so I'm
slow
gonna keep believing.
starter sometimes. Yeah. Listen, playing for Liverpool Football Club is a big move. You know what I mean, for these players. They've never experienced. If you look at all these players, apart from Florian Wirtz and Frimpong, obviously in Germany doing a wonderful thing, which is winning with Leverkusen. Have the other players won championships? Big trophies? Nah. So when you come to a club like Liverpool that expects big things, it's going to take a while. As I said many times, I wish we did that thing with the players, slowly integrating them into the team and forget about the money we bought them for. Just integrate them into the team, bro. We would have been in a better position now. We could have sorted out the tactics that we wanted to sort out during the season as well. But no, we push them out there and expect them to do well, and it's not working. Being bullied in being bullied in a Carabao Cup final was embarrassing. Do you agree with that, Nalante?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know we were horrible. We were from 1 to 9. It's only the last 5 minutes. The subs, Elliot and Chiesa. Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, 100%, man. Given the cameo watch of Isak last season, I wasn't impressed. His best goal was against us. Isak is a good player, bro. Once he's fully fit, I think he's going to be a problem for a lot of teams. He's the type of player that actually causes problems for the likes of Saliba and Gabriel, who are the current best defenders in the Premier League. He gave them a lot of problems. Huh?
Yeah, he bullied us. I think our Newcastle
If you
won
look at the
3 out of 4
Newcastle
games.
all the games,
Yeah.
all the games last
Yeah.
season and the season before that. He always
Yeah.
bullies.
Yeah.
So
He's
if he
got
could do
goals,
that to
man.
the
Yeah.
Arsenal defense, that means he could do it to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trudon has been over 4 years. Sorry, Trudon. It's been over 4 years since teams knew they were gonna lose to us in the tunnel. This claim that things changed since January is misleading. Come on, goal ratio. Listen, I love both of you guys. Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Trudon means that football was trash. He's not wrong. But the last season, at least we did deserve to win most of our games. This season is different. We are horrific now. What do you think about that, Nilante?
I don't understand the logic of some of our fans. So tight. You said the football was trash. I'm going to mention you two names: Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers. Before the 13-14 season, are you telling me that football was horrible? Come on now, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? If that was trash, then flipping out, I might as
You
well
know,
not
like
watch
they
football.
keep going on about January, Nilante.
Yeah.
Did people forget like we was playing with the same 11 the whole season,
Yeah, and
apart from the
exactly.
beginning of the season? I mean, he didn't
Yeah.
trust Elliott or Jones or
Yeah,
Nunez and all
Jones
those
we
guys.
trusted.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jones
Jones we did
Kelly,
earlier.
but yeah, he didn't really
Yeah,
trust a lot of players.
yeah, yeah.
When we went on that title run in, momentum. So basically, he was playing with the same 11 every game, and fortunately, the majority of them stayed fit. So they were
Yeah.
always going to get tired at some stage when they're playing high intensity football, which they were. We wasn't like playing, controlled football, which would make us, less tired or anything like that. We was actually attacking teams last season. So there was a
Attacking,
time we were going to drop because they're only humans at the end of the day. It happens.
Yeah.
But this season, you're right. Like we've got the strength and depth. What's happening?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
What is
Last
happening,
season,
man?
yeah, that's way too much.
I mean, if you, Trudon says, I mean, if you just proven winners, just go for Mourinho. He's won the lot. Why isn't any other club going for Mourinho? He was available for any club, even Nottingham Forest. They didn't even go there. Allah Mourinho, man. Allah Mourinho, bro. Allah. The ex-Atalanta coach. Nah, I wouldn't want him. Bill Shankly came from Huddersfield, was a 36% win percentage. We have had a managers from lower down before. Now, what do you think about that, Nilante, in regards to managers? Would you actually go to these guys that's never won anything, like Brendan Rodgers X kind of way?
And this is my point. And yeah, he's got a point, Tyler. But yeah, Rodgers was one, wasn't he?
Yep.
What happened?
Similar to these
Yeah,
people they're
this
talking
one.
about.
Yeah. So no, and that's the problem. There's hardly anyone out there. There really isn't. If you want to take an Areola, Glasner, etc., they're all risks. They're all risks.
They're not winners, bro. They're not winners, man.
Like I said, yeah, if I had a magic wand, just bring me Hansi Flick. Simple as Hansi Flick. Get me, but he's not coming.
Bro. Answer question. So answer. Gakpo scored a goal every 100 minutes, 150 minutes, while Salah and Diaz score every 200 minutes. The answer is Gakpo, or the one he was talking about earlier. Yeah, Gakpo was good last season, bro. I agree with you. Gakpo was phenomenal last season. Before he got that injury, he was scoring important goals. He was creating goals. He was scoring in important games. Same as Szoboszlai, to be fair, but people forget that. Tottenham away, Man City away. At home, I remember he cut in one game. Was it Bournemouth and scored?
Cities,
and Man United away. Man United away, the 3-0 win. Who created those goals last season for Salah and that. You know what I mean? So Szoboszlai played his part as well last season. But Gakpo was phenomenal. I got to be real. Like 10 goals in the Premier League, helping out Salah before he got that injury. He was amazing. Not only in the Premier League, in the Champions League as well, scoring important goals. Yeah. Interesting Gakpo last season. Yeah. Last season, man. Last season. We're not talking about last season, my friend. Trudon just remembered how his Atalanta team ran riot against us. Every team that runs riots against us doesn't mean the manager should be a Liverpool manager. I'm sorry. It's like when we buy players who play good against us, they come to Liverpool, they're crap. You know what I mean? I don't want to see things like that, man. Do you think like this season we brought the wrong players, Nilante, in regards to the Liverpool way of buying players? I remember when Jurgen was in charge, we was buying players that fit the system rather than buying the Galacticos kind of buys that we did this season.
Yeah,
that was a quick one. What would you rather do? Buy the players that we bought this season or the fit the system one that we used to do back in the day? Because that worked, didn't it? That got you championships. Like,
did, yeah.
Soboslai, Bellingham, you know what I mean? Things like that.
Yeah, I mean, good sign, but not every player that I wanted to sign to again. But again, all fans were not going to have every player. Two out of the signings I would have wanted in the summer we bought, but probably just the latter.
Listen, the players we bought this summer, I would have vouched for that all day, every day, man. They're too good to turn down, bro. They're too good to turn down. Come on, Florian Wirtz. Man City was all over that to replace the Kevin De Bruyne. Isak, every team in the Premier League wanted him, including Arsenal. Ekitike,
Isak, yes.
Every team wanted him in the Premier League, but he chose Liverpool. Frimpong, one of the best fullbacks, wingbacks, whatever you call it in Germany. He said, as soon as Liverpool was interested, take me there. Kirkes, the best left back last season, voted as the best left back. Part of the team of the season. I mean, like, look at the players we signed, and people are still like complaining. Like, it's just the head coach is making some weird decisions, man. That's why they're not performing to the levels that you want them to perform at. And not only that, we still needed another centre back. We got rid of Kwanzaa. And then we didn't get anyone in. You can't do things like that, man. That's criminal, man. That is criminal. Yes, Hugo, if you work 10 hours. Oh. Go ratio. I just want to speak about football. I'm not a mathematic guy, man. I'm sorry. I like your stuff, but I'm not in that position, bro. My perspective on the over-the-top criticism for Gakpo by our own fans is due to him not being their preference. You're spot on in the profile of players. They covet. How do you say that? Covet. They covet. For example, Diaz faced it following Mane. Yeah, you're spot on. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on. They want someone that can run at defenders continuously and all that stuff, but they don't want the thinking man. I mean, I see Gakpo run at defenders. I see him put left-footed crosses in. I see him cut in, as he always does. I see him score from cutting in. I see him cross to the far post. But does he get credit for that? When we win things, no, not really. Nobody even knew he scored 10 goals last season in the Premier League. It's crazy. It's crazy. Cody is facing it with comparisons to Diaz. Unfortunately, yeah. That's the unfortunate thing, bro. Unfortunately, yeah. They're two different players, bro. They're two different players. Say what you will, but Gakpo has been, for the most part, consistent and is arguably our most productive, domestic cup source of offense. Yeah, 100%. 100%, bro. 100%. He did that last season. It was him that actually got us, to the final of the League Cup, because he was just scoring goals every single time we played. Hodgson Rogers had players who were mainly rubbish, so it was acceptable. Slot has multiple top players. What do you think about that, Mr. Nilante?
What are you talking about now? So because it's that they get a pass and Slot doesn't, come on now. Yeah, I get it, but they didn't have bums, did they? I mean, Suarez, Sturridge. I mean, Hodgson still had Stevie G, Torres. I mean, not exactly bums, were they?
Nah.
Come on now. Let's not make excuses and just like go on their only slot, mate. Like I said, you can't say I'm sorry. When people say last season football was trash, then I'm sorry, you don't know the history of the club. If
It's
you
funny
feel that
though,
was
isn't it?
trash last season, I wonder about you. I'm sorry. I really do.
It's sad. It's very, very sad.
Yeah.
Like the way people
Yeah.
just turn like within one go. Sometimes I look at people when they comment. I say to myself, I've seen it in another streamer, actual streamer talking about it. If you know what I mean. So you're not even being truthful to what you think. You're just following someone that you like who does his own channel. If you know what I mean. Think for
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah, yeah.
I've always said that. Think for yourself. I think for myself. If things turn around right now, guys, and then you know Liverpool go like 1 point behind Arsenal all of a sudden, which is more possibility than not. 7 points we're behind. We've clawed back 14 points against a great Man City team once. So if things turn around and we all of a sudden got a team that's playing in a certain tactics on the pitch, which is winning, are you still honest like that? That's the question I would love to ask. Because I'm sure everybody's going to change their mind, Nalante. I was
Yeah.
wrong about him. All this stuff. And not only that, at one stage, you could have lost that head coach and got in someone else that's got a 5-year plan again to win the Premier League. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not waiting
Yeah.
5 years again, bro. I'm about here and now. He just needs to get those ideas to turn things around. And he can. I honestly think he can. I'm not even lying to you guys. I honestly think Arne Slot can turn it around. I know he's not showing it right now, but he just needs to go back to the drawing board. That's all. Go and pick players that's going to give you 100%, and then just build from there. The issue that you're having right now on the pitch is players that's giving half-hearted performances. They're not tracking back. They're not making those dirty runs. They're not making those tactical fouls. They're not making runs towards the goal so they could score a goal. You know what I mean? They're not doing things that you want them to do on the pitch.
Yeah.
That is the problem right now.
Yeah.
Fix it. But the thing is, if he starts with the same shit again and loses games again like he's doing, then even the loyal fans will say, enough is enough. Because he's not changing things. He keeps doing the same things and expecting a different result. It's not working. You get what I'm saying, Nilante? Like, we just got to be careful at the moment. I'm just hoping he changes his ways of thinking, bro. Can he do that, Nilante?
I have to kind of think that he can. I mean, he's changed players, team, he's changed the formation, so he can. He showed it last season a bit, even though he hasn't worked, that he can. He can change his way of thinking, but whether he does, that's the question. Could be too late. It just could be too late. Like I said, the next 3 league games will tell me a lot. Whether you can see the rest of the season out, or he might be more closer to, unfortunately, get his P45, and a lot of people will be happy. Listen, regardless of whether you in, out, whatever, what you think about him, and I'm going to stand by everything that I said, but again, it goes over people's heads once again in comments. All I'm going to say is that we have fans, maybe not on this channel, when other Liverpool podcasts, Coppish, Ends, Monts, you name it. A lot of these people want us to lose. Liverpool fans want us to lose so they can get him out. What is that about?
There's no way they're thinking like that.
There's some there.
Vicious.
There's some
That's
there.
vicious.
Oh, believe
That's
me.
vicious, bro.
Believe me. The crash out is real. The crash out is real.
That is vicious, man. There's
Yeah,
no way
know,
there's
bro.
people
I
that
know.
vicious.
I know.
They can't
I
do
know.
that, man. That's not nice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, especially a head coach that's won you in the Premier League. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. Have some respect. You know what I mean? Have some respect for the guy who actually got you something like you could say 7, 8 managers before him, apart from Jurgen, of course. That's never won the Premier League, bro. I mean, so he's done one of the things that's impossible for Liverpool Football Club. And you're having to go at him like that. Football's changed, bro. Football's different. This is not the football I used to watch. You know what I mean? Even the players that we watch in the modern day, it's not the ones we grew up on. You know what I mean, Nilante? It's different, bro. People are different, man. It's sad. Let me just put it that way, because we should know better as a football fans. And you know, last season they were saying in the beginning of the season we'd be lucky to finish in the top 5, and we didn't even expect to win the Premier League, and he won it. You know what I mean? He didn't have a, you know, when he came in, it was a 5-year plan, right? That's what you give managers, right? Head coaches, 5-year plan to get it right. He was willing to give him that last season. And all of a sudden, you know, when things are going the other direction at the moment, 9 games into the season, we've given up. If you know what I mean, like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on, man? Give the guy a chance, man. He's done something for you that other managers struggle to do. So just give him a few more games, see what he can do. If he hasn't learned from it and we're seeing the same starting lineups and they're losing the same again, then, you know, the likes of me, as everybody knows, will just say, you know, get out. I mean, because you're not trying. I've been defending you all this time, but I can't defend you any longer because you're not helping me out. You're not helping yourself out. You're getting yourself sacked. That's how it is. You know what I mean? I could only be with you for so long. You know what I mean, Nilante?
Yeah, 100%. Like I said, the next 3 will tell me a lot. If we don't win, then it could be on the brink. And we can't complain. That's just how it is, you know. Football works. So,
bro, I can't be in the streams nowadays, and people are asking me questions about Liverpool, and I'm repetitive of the same shit every week because the same shit. You know what I mean? I can't change the way I talk because we're talking about the same things, and they want me to criticize Arne Slot at the same time, and I'm finding it hard not to criticize him. You know what I mean? I'm trying to like hold my tongue all the time, Nilante, and I'm sitting there. I was sitting there today with, you know, Arne Slot out. They were making great points. You know what I mean? And how can I say my bit? I can't. It's difficult, bro. I mean, especially when everything is against you. It's difficult, bro. If you're right, you're right, man.
I mean, yeah, that's it, man. Life goes on.
Yeah, fucking freaking sheep followers, lol. Unfortunately, there we go. Trudon Slot. Trudon is everybody out. It's not just Arne Slot. FSG out. Virgil out. Is everybody out? Just tell the truth, Trudon. We are not clawing back any points on Arsenal. They have easy fixtures. We have Villa City next. You see 6 points from that. I don't really, but anything's possible. I mean, anything's possible. I have, you know what I mean? They have to prepare themselves. And that's 2 teams that don't really do long balls. You know what I mean, Nilante? They're not that kind of teams that, you know, launch the ball forward and, you know, bore you to death. They actually play football, both of them. So maybe this is the kind of teams we could play better against, if you know what I mean. They're not blocking shots. Yeah, that's another thing as well. We need to start doing. We need to put our body where it hurts. We're too far away from players when they're shooting as well. Now, do you agree?
Yeah, this is it, man. I mean, they're not blocking hunger, desire, all that. Ekatika, pick yourself up, Hugo. All that. It's a simple thing. Yeah, sadly to say. Sad.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. Yeah. Drunk Vigo says the team is softer than last season. Do you agree with that, bro? Are we softer than last season? This is why we are.
Right now, yeah. Sad to say that.
So what's it gonna take for you guys to change your mind on this manager, head coach, by the way, bro? Head coach, my brother. What's it gonna? Like I said, I'm giving him 4 to 5 games. If I don't see any change, how can I defend him? I can't. Trudon, I just can't. But what about you, Nilante?
Well, like I said, it's true. As I said, if he doesn't win the next 3 games, then doesn't get winning any of them, then he's going to be near enough to the edge of the door. That's it. Simple as. Then they'll be like, you know
Get
what?
out of
Well,
my house.
yeah.
Bloody hell. Footy has changed. It's boring. Set piece. Yeah. FCs. Yeah, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? When you're waiting for the right back to go across the pitch to do a throw in every single fucking time they get a throw, what do you expect? You know what I mean? It's just it's boring. Like it's gone back to those boring days, and I can't watch shit like this anymore, guys. This is why I keep telling people I don't watch other teams because it doesn't entertain me like it used to anymore. I miss that, Premier League games when there's goals from long range, you know, teams that make plans, to score goals on the pitch. It plays that. Do you know what I mean? And things like that. You don't see that anymore, man. It's just set pieces now. Everybody's blaming Arsenal, but it's become like that now. Unfortunately, there's no more, talent. It's not through talent or anything like that. Hard work through talent. It's just set pieces now. Teams score from corners to win games. Teams score from throw-ins to win games. It's boring, man. It's absolutely boring. And you're telling me this is the football people want to watch? Good luck to you, man. Because, majority of us have probably left the building. Slop definitely has to, what is it?
Slop definitely has the ingredients.
Seems to, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Slot definitely has the ingredients. It just seems like he always likes to add salt to his food. What do you think about that, Nilante?
Spot on. Right now, that's what it is.
Well, he done it last season, hasn't he? He showed something. He showed something last season, and it worked. If you know what I mean. So why can't he do it this season? You never walk alone. Pick up a. Is that sorry? How'd you say that name? Can't even see it, bro.
Zid.
Yeah, Zid. Just call him Zid. Bro, where can people find you, man, on a regular basis?
You can find me at the club for the both of those, my Marvel, what you need. I'm not going to say the rest of it because I'm going
just let it shine through.
You gotta have fun in it. You gotta have fun, man. You gotta have fun.
I've heard that promo. I never do it because everyone's sleeping.
Yeah. But guys, we're done out here. I should be back early in the morning, early hours, probably 10 o'clock tomorrow. What? Today? Yeah, today. And I'll probably be gonna do another stream at night, late night one again. After the game, maybe match reaction. I might do a watch along as well. Because apparently if I come on, we win. So they miss my watch along. So let me try to be the good luck charm. I mean, so you never know, innit? You never know.
Never know, sir. Yes.
Last time I was doing a watch along was the Frankfurt game and we won. The one before that was the Southampton game and we won. The one before that, I think, is some of the the 5 wins we did.
Start doing watch.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the big dog. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you later on. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate you, Nilante, as always, bro.
No
we'll
problem,
see you soon. We'll see you
Peace
soon.
out, guys.